Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because it took a minute to get my hands on this release. It is the ColourPop and Twilight, and I had to purchase it during the second release because the first one immediately sold out. Gone, no longer available, just disappeared off their site because it was out of stock so quickly. There is an eyeshadow palette, Super Shock highlighters, we have lip oils, lip liners, and a shimmering body oil. So we swatched some things, we play around, we get this really pretty eye look. And I tell you my thoughts on the collection. There are rumors that it is going to re-release. This, like I said, is the second release when I purchased mine. The first one just gone, and I think the third release is supposed to be a little bit more expanded, more that they're able to get their hands on. So you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications, new videos, and if you like this video, make sure you hit a big thumbs up. But if you want to see what the ColourPop and Twilight collection is all about, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I actually contemplated not doing a review on this because when I was looking at their website, ColourPop was showing this collection out of stock. But when I started to do some digging, it sounds like they're going to restock this collection. So I'm going to review it. I'm going to try it out. I've been excited for this. This is the ColourPop and Twilight collection. They sold out immediately. I want to say it was like gone in 5 seconds. I went and logged on, tried to get the collection, and it was gone. It was just seconds. So I actually got mine on the second restock. It was supposed to be a small release. I just looked at the website. It's showing out of stock, but from what I've seen on Instagram and other areas that I checked, they are supposed to be restocking it again, but there is, so usually with ColourPop eyeshadow palettes, there's an outer carton that you open it up, you have to take it out. This is just a sleeve, which I'm not used to from it, but I do like that. I tend to keep my sleeves for my eyeshadow palettes, vice the carton in the box and everything else. Now, ColourPop doesn't usually have mirrors in their eyeshadow palettes. That's nothing new for me. This is the color story. Some people were kind of upset, but at the same time, it's cool tone shades, lots of shimmers. I say lots. There's like, it looks like 2 pressed glitters and then shimmers and mattes. The color story is very pretty. I like cool tone shades. Even the green and the brown in here lean more on the cool toned variation. So I'm excited to play around with this, see what it's all about. I've seen the swatches. I was just on the ColourPop website just getting an idea. So there's the eyeshadow palette. I literally picked up the entire collection when I could. There's 2 highlighters. We have a body glitter. This is the Soul Body Shimmering Dry Oil in the shade Like Diamonds. I kind of want to, it's why I put on a sleeveless shirt. It's starting to warm up outside. I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever tried these out on camera, so I figured we would just do that starting out. Oh, look at that. I went to CB Ball with Luke and another couple, and I actually put this on, and so many people were like, what do you have on your skin? Is that just loose glitter? I was like, no, it's the Soul Body Shimmering Dry Oil. And they're like, where do you get that? You can get it at Ulta or on the ColourPop website. But I do like that it doesn't leave my skin oily feeling. It doesn't transfer too much. Glitter is going to transfer. I don't care who you are. It just, oh, look at that. It's just so pretty. And that was just one little spritz. But in the spring and summer, like when you just want to like add a little bit of glisten, okay, that, the shoulders, it's really pretty. So I do have a drawer full of these. I have them in different shades. It just depends on what I'm looking for. This is very like silver glittery with like baby blue particles. Look, if I were, what were they? If I was one of the Cullens, like, okay. I did obviously like spread this out, but it's very concentrated on the hand. I do have a brush that I use to just like evenly disperse it. I think it's from Huda Beauty. It makes it so much easier. There are the Luxe lip oils. There's one without glitter and there's two with glitter. We're going to try those out. I do like the lip oils from ColourPop. And then there are also 3 different shades of liquid eyeliner. All right, now before we jump into this eye look and everything else in the collection, I need to swatch the palette. I like looking at the swatches online, but I really like to test them out and see for myself because sometimes it takes a little bit to build up a color. So let me go swatch this, figure out a way forward, and I'll be back with the swatches. Okay, you guys, these swatches did not disappoint. The one shade I am completely drawn to is the shade Immortal, which is it feels like a pressed glitter. It has like periwinkle blue shades with silver and gold glitter particles. The greens are very gorgeous and I'm drawn to them, but the shade Immortal is just drawing me in a different direction. The shimmers in here, like Ice Cold, that one kind of has a duo shift to it. And then the other one, Edward, which is a pressed glitter, is the first one in the top left corner. That has kind of like a silver undertone with gold and light blue glitter. It is quite stunning. The shade The Cullens, which is that shimmery blue, very beautiful. And I kind of want to use that underneath Immortal just to kind of build it up. But otherwise, I have no idea. So let me go ahead, prime my eyes, and we will dive into this palette. Okay, looking at the names of these shades, and I didn't even think to speak about it, but some of these shades, I'm just like, oh, I remember these from the movies. I read all the books, I watched all the movies, Bella and Edward, and then if you're Team Jacob, like, it was such a cute, like, I say cute, it's about vampires. Anyways. The first shade I'm going to go into is Say It Out Loud. I've read these books multiple times. I've watched the movies multiple times. And there's key phrases that you know from watching the series. And then seeing them as an eyeshadow palette just kind of brings you back. Anyone else feel the same way? Anyone not planning on picking up the collection because you just weren't into their story? Like, not everyone was a Twilight fan, or Edward, or Jacob, like Team Jacob, Team Edward. But I find it interesting that it is now an eyeshadow palette, well, a whole collection from ColourPop. It was like the teen romance when I was it high school? Was it after? I think it was after high school. Because even Harry Potter came out after I was in the Navy. And I started reading Harry Potter because my cousin was into it. And I wanted something to like have in common besides Pokemon. I have nothing against Pokemon. I just never got into them. Alright, so we have a good build. That built so quickly and so easily. I love when eyeshadows are effortless. But we have a good base. And now I can go in with something a little bit deeper. Now into the shade Irrevocably. I do like the shimmer that's on here. If you know, you know. So I'm going to start out with my fluffy crease brush. And then I'm going to deepen it up. If you guys noticed this, I had microderm abrasion done a couple weeks ago. And I'm going to stop doing it because I have had, and it's only right here. It doesn't happen anywhere else. I don't get any breakouts anywhere else. But I'm noticing the trend that after I do microderm abrasion, I'm breaking out right here. And I don't know why. And then even with like acne medication, it just stays. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like that's not the vibe. So I did take some time off from recording because Luke and I also had a weekend getaway that I had booked through Airbnb, which if you are on Instagram and follow me, I posted some pictures of the Airbnb. It was so cute. I'll link it down below if anyone's interested in looking at it because it's such a cute little idea, and the guy who owns it, he has one other cabin, but he also has a sauna. So this little Airbnb, it's like a little cabin. There was a personal sauna, a hot tub with kind of like it had like a heat box. So you put the wood in there, start the fire, and it'll heat up the hot tub without like all the electric. But then there was a fire pit out there, so you could build a fire and hang out by that. Or there was also a grill. Inside had a wood burning fireplace. It was so cute. If you're in Virginia or you were ever thinking about like going to the mountains in Virginia, like what is it, out by the Shenandoah Valley? We had the greatest time, and Luke's already asked, he's like, when are we going back? I was like, well, with your schedule, because his schedule is more chaotic than mine. And it usually is when you're stationed on a ship. So I told him, I was like, well, we can figure out your schedule where you're not going to be gone and underway. Like, we will book again. But he's like, hey, here's the other place that I have listed. And it is just a little bit higher on the peak. So where we were was a little bit down the mountain, still beautiful, had access to the little creek and everything. It was just so cute. We had a great time. We didn't take a lot of pictures or video, and I was like, I'm not vlogging this. It was for Luke's birthday, which was a couple weekends ago. I'm going to go into the shade Forever Young. It does have silver glitter in it, but with my pencil brush, I'm going to try and knock it off. And actually, I was originally just going to do all brown and then do the blue, and I was like, nah, that's not what we're going to do. I feel like I do that a lot, where I just do a brown base and then add in color. Alright, so if you tap it off, you can usually get the glitter to disperse. But Luke and I had the best time. So I left all the technology, like, I did take my laptop because I had to do a thumbnail for a video that was going live that weekend. So I did that while we were on the road. But otherwise, like, it was just a very calm, quiet weekend. Luke and I just spent together. And then we did go to, was it Blacksburg? Christiansburg? It was a little town about 30 minutes from us. And they had a couple breweries. So we went and ventured out a little bit. But Friday night when we got in, Saturday night when we were just hanging out, and then we left Sunday morning, we just had a good little, like, couples retreat for his birthday. And he even said, because when I first, he joked, he's like, did you say there's no cell phone signal? I was like, I'm pretty sure there's Wi-Fi. He's like, are you gonna dump me somewhere in the middle of the woods? And I was like, what is wrong with you? He's like, you know, you're taking me off the beaten path. There's no cell phone signal. Like, it sounds sketchy. I was like, you have the worst imagination. Luke is fine. He came home with me. But we had a great little time, and we took food with us for Friday and Saturday night meals, and then he had the grill, so we grilled out and had a nice little romantic weekend. But like in the sauna, he had oils, candles, incense, bongos, and a xylophone. It was a blast. Now into the shade The Cullens. But if you're interested, I will link it down below so you guys can check it out, especially if you're in the Virginia area. For us, it was like a 4.5 hour drive. It wasn't too bad. Oh, that is such a beautiful shade. Oh, it's even better because I did deepen it up with the black. I just want a good base before I add on the pressed glitter Immortal. So into this stunning shade Immortal, I'm going to pick it up with my pinky and place it down just because I want it to get into this little crevice right here. Oh, that is so pretty. If you had this collection, what are your favorite shades? And if you don't have it, are you waiting for the next release to pick it up? Oh, that is gorgeous. That is so pretty. Let me go do this eye. I'll be back. I have more things to try out. Okay, any base products that I use that aren't discussed, they're listed down below in case you're wondering what they are. Now, we need to finish off our eye look, and I'm thinking, I might just do brown the entire length underneath because we have a lot, like, very bold, beautiful colors. I don't know that I want blue underneath the eye. The last time I did a blue look, I even said it, I was thinking of like the early 90s when blue eyeshadow was all the rage. That's not the vibe today. I'm going to go into the shade Bella This is going to go the entire length, and then I'll fill in the black in the outer V. Of this series, which one is your favorite? I personally don't have a favorite. I do like when she is eventually a vampire. But I wasn't, like, I liked Twilight. I liked the first one. I don't know that I was like a huge fan. Like, it's not the one that I would binge watch. I'll binge watch the entire series, but the first one's not like the one that I'm just gonna... Because isn't that the one where, like, he leaves her because he's afraid he's gonna hurt her? And the whole, like, months of sorrow, I was just kind of like, that's just my opinion. I'm interested. Maybe you're not even a Twilight fan, but you just like the color story. That is a possibility too. Alright, so we got that a little bit smoked out. And then into Forever Young. This one I'm going to use my pencil brush for. Tap off the glitter and just run it underneath it slightly. Now, I do need to do highlighter, but we have two of them. So we have Meadow, which kind of looks like it has a pink hue to it. Oh yeah, that for sure has a pink hue. And then there's also Vampire Skin, which is kind of a silver hue. Oh yeah. Do I use both of them? Let's see. Ooh. I kind of want to use this shade. I think this is going to be the inner corner in the brow bone, and then this one's going to be on my cheeks. And I love the Super Shock highlighters. They are so nice, so buttery. You can apply them with a brush super easily, or you can apply them with your finger, which is what I'm going to do on my cheeks. Very icy, very pretty. And you don't have to dig in too much. Be careful with the Super Shocks because it's kind of like a putty. So if you dig in too much, you're just going to create a crater. And you don't want to do that. So I just dusted over it slightly. And I'll pick up some of the silvery particles. It's kind of intense. It's okay, we still have to do our brows. Now, for the cheeks, I'm just going to do it on my finger. Otherwise, it's not as intense with a brush because the shade's a little bit lighter. Okay, that is so pretty. But just on your finger and then tap it where you want to. Put a little bit more pressure just to help it build. It's like, nah, I don't want to go there. I am going to grab my brush and use it to kind of build right here. The brush will work just fine. So you can use the brush to make it as intense as you want. Sometimes I prefer my finger to build that intensity, but the brush will do it too. We do have the liquid eyeliners, And there are 3 different shades. This is what they look like. I have one of their other ones that is a dark shade. I want to say it's like a flat black. And I absolutely love these. So I have this first shade in Coven. I want to say this one is black. It looks like it. We'll just... Yeah, so it is a black shade. And when you're looking at the tip, it is so fine and pointy. It helps you get the perfect wing. Then we have Forever. Oh, this one is, it looks like it's blue. Oh, it's like a tealish green. Oh, do you see that? I think the mailman is here. Then we have the shade Vampire, and I want to say this one is a red. Alright, so... Ooh, so pretty. Now, which one to use? Because I would definitely go for the black with this one. But I'm kind of tempted to try the green with this blue. That is the shade Forever. Alright, I'm gonna start working on this one on camera, and then I'll finish the 2 off. Let me pull my mirror closer. If you need to get a little more product, I don't dip it all the way in. Right there on the opening of the inkwell, you can just reapply it to the tip. And you can get such a fine, precise line. This liner, I have it in, where is it? I have it in the shade Loveful. This point right here makes it so nice to just get an extra precise line in here. Extra fine point. Alright, so now that I've got this one done, I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and I will be back for the lip oils. Okay, we just had to finish off lips, and there are 3 lip oils. There is Belle's, which is a beautiful burgundy shade. I think the only way to swatch this is on the lips. That's why I don't have lip liner on, because I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, that is pretty. Like, I could wear this to work because it is a reddish shade, and it looks like your lip color, but better. It is just so juicy. I love their lip oils. This is a different applicator than some of the other ones I have in my collection. The other lip oils have like this massive doe foot. This one's just kind of a flat lip applicator. I'm not mad at it. You don't need this massive doe foot to put lip oil on your lips. But I do like this. It's very slippy. It looks so juicy on the lips. Now, we do have 2 more. All right, so we'll go with the bluish one, which is Team Edward. And this has, what is it, silver glitter? Oh, it is cool too. This does have a blue tone to it. This is something that I would wear to like bed. So, because I cannot wear it to work. As subtle as it is, it does have like a, what's that? It's like a blue raspberry bubble pop, blow pop. This, I mean, obviously your lips are bluer when you eat that, but it kind of gives me that vibe. This one is not going to be the one I wear today. All right, and then Team Jacob, which is a black with silver glitter. It's kind of gray. This is good for like spooky season. I think I have a black lip oil from Huda Beauty. Or a black gloss. I like it. I don't hate it. But I think I want to do the red today. It's not a horrible shade. If you wanted something a little bit darker, that would be this. All right, we're gonna switch over to the red real quick. Okay, you guys, I'm back with the final look, and I'm really liking how my makeup turned out. Now, I will say, the color story in the eyeshadow palette is not everyone's cup of tea. I like the packaging, it is really pretty, but it is a cool tone, predominantly blue and silver with accents of brown and green. Not everyone's gonna like this. I just had to be honest. Not everyone is going to be a fan. But I do like that I was able to get a really pretty, vibrant blue with this beautiful pressed glitter. The shade Immortal is absolutely stunning. I'm interested to see when I do all brown with just that pressed glitter what it looks like without the blue underneath. I feel like I got a really pretty eye look today, and then the exaggerated winged eyeliner from the inner corner out, and I used the teal shade vice the black shade, which I tend to gravitate towards black eyeliner. I just like how bold and striking it is, but this is actually quite beautiful. When you look at it closely, you can see the green hue, but it still has black undertones. I'm intrigued to see, I might try out the brown shades with the red eyeliner. Like, that might be a lot of fun. I'm trying to get myself broken of just black eyeliner. It's why I did the white and the waterline. A lot of you have commented, and I really appreciate the feedback, letting me know your thoughts on the white eyeliner. Like I said, I still haven't broken myself of the black eyeliner on top in the waterline, but the white does make me look more awake. I appreciate the feedback. I really do, you guys. It helps me because I'm so stuck in my ways, and I've been doing black eyeliner in the waterline since I was in middle school. Black eyeliner, mascara, and lip gloss. That was my go-to. And then I expanded into foundation as I wanted to even out my skin. There's certain things that I did, but I wasn't full-blown into makeup like people are today. I discovered things as I went along. But I really do like how my eyes turned out. The lip oils, I know that I like them. I was okay purchasing all of them. The cool tone shades, the black and blue shades, might be something that I keep on my bedside table and I wear to bed because they're not really something that you're going to wear every single day. And I definitely can't wear that in uniform. This shade is pretty much my lip color, but a little bit brighter. And I like that. I like the red hue to it. It's not too overbearing. It's not super opaque. It doesn't look like it's going to bleed. And that's one of my biggest things when it comes to lip glosses or lip oils, because they are kind of slippy. they could start to just drip, or like as you get older, you have fun little lines in your lips. That's not doing that. So I appreciate that. And I have no lip liner on with the lip oil right now. So it's just the lip oil. The highlighters, oh, that shade. And the shade Meadow, which is the one that I have on my cheeks, is so pretty. I really like that. And I started out putting it on with my finger. I went in with the brush later on just to kind of help it disperse. It is buildable. The nose is probably the most subtle because I just used the brush on my nose area. But you can get so many different versatilities when it comes to the Super Shock highlighters, no matter what shades you get them in. I have a couple other ones that I use and mix around when I do other makeup variations. I love the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, highlighters, blushes. They are beautiful. And that one's gone. Butterfingers today. Liners, I will continue to play around and try them out, see if I can get out of my comfort zone of just the regular black liner. But you guys, that is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts. Did you pick it up? Are you waiting for the next release? Are you passing on it because it's just not your cup of tea? Let me know in the comments and we'll have that conversation. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.